look back again. Full re-escalation. Full re-escalation. Cannot believe it has transpired in the first 5 days of the new year. Gotta give it up to our boy McShirley. Put it down. With all that gravy train coming to an abrupt end. And people still having a hard time accepting this. And I don't understand what part of democracy they don't understand. It's not mud democracy. Man, these people still don't realize that we are at war for the next 60 days. We are at war. This is active, live, happening regardless if anybody likes it or not. This is what the American people decided is going to happen. It's a huge hit to Putin. If anything, Putin is definitely, I don't know, maybe here in 3 months, we're gonna hear Putin singing a different tone. He don't got that cash cow no more. And it's a huge signal to BRICS. BRICS just lost a massive sample. But we'll see. We'll see if these new cargo ships that China's building, don't end up around Cuba. Because Cuba's gonna need to be saved. They're gonna fall fast. And I hope those people are prepared. Every people understand that time is now. Even if there's no longer preparing for them. It's really wild what's happening, and I don't think people are paying enough attention. Stand by. Oh, I blew myself up. Oh, did I kill the tank? Oh, I killed the tank. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, careful. Oh, snaps. Oh, there's another one. And I cheer on the Venezuelan people. I've been paying attention to the corruption for a long time. I know the history, and good for the Venezuelan people. And honestly, I think it's the most honorable way to go about the situation. Couldn't go any better than that. And I would go as far to say that Maduro's turned stateside, because information is coming out about Maduro and kickbacks that are traced back to sitting leaders. He's another Epstein. He's another Diddy. And was extorting a lot of people.
Be advised, we've lost objective Bravo.
So, but right now is the time even for Venezuela. Y'all need to get together, figure this out, get the people you need out, and prosper. There ain't any more running away from your problems. Time is now for y'all people to stand up and take what's rightfully yours. But the oil, you gotta have to talk with Trump about that. But for your liberation, I think that's a great start. I think that's a great start for those people. They deserve it. It's been a long time coming. Even Call of Duty. I think that guy was assassinated. I think that guy was assassinated because he made the game 12 years ago, predicted exactly what we just witnessed. And I remember playing that game, And I was like, whoa, whoa. Our government is legitimately telling us that they're going to do this. This is happening. It was just only a matter of time.
I'm here! Okay, I got you!
I believe that either Russia escalates or we just traded Cuba and Venezuela for Taiwan. And it's tough to say what exactly is going to happen. Playing this close to the chest. No matter what anybody says, he doesn't need Congress's approval, just like Obama didn't, Bush didn't. We are at war, people, regardless if you think so or not. And people really should spread the word, because this could actually break out into the country rather quickly. And a lot of people aren't even aware that Trump has been voted on to use the full might of the U.S. military to get all of this moving. There is no more time for talk. That is over. As we just watched today, I gotta give up to our boy Nick Shirley. He ended Tampon Tim. He ended his career. And I literally just got off the phone with two buddies of mine. And that was one of the last things I told them is, just so you guys can see that you guys are on the wrong side of history, pay attention to how all this fraud's coming out. It's all linked to Democrats. And Tim Walz is going to be the next one out. And literally 3 hours later, that's exactly what happened. And I didn't even know. But I had a good idea. Because if Maduro turns stateside, and that's what he did, he's alive, he's cooperating for the sake of his family. If you got it now, you got it now. You know what I mean? But I feel bad for the guy if he thinks he's gonna play tough. Just like Trump said, he played tough like the last time we ever do that. He's really not that big of a problem. We just solved it. And what's even better is Newsom isn't even gonna be able to hold throne when it comes to elections. We are going to have the military handling our elections for the first time in I don't know how long. I don't even know when the last time this happened. I think maybe in the mid 60s or something. But this is going to be a spectacle come election time. Oh, like I just hope
Hostiles are assaulting Charlie.
God keeps us all in proportion. And I think this is a huge turn. In my eyes, I'll say this is a huge turn of simmering down tensions. Because everybody's at attention now. Everybody's at attention. People are really worried across the world. But I think it means more that he got him alive because of the fraud and the connections. But at the same time, like the charges they have on him, they're very weak. They're very weak charges. But you know, there's just no telling. There's just no telling. I wish there was. I wish I, knew more, but it's just hard to tell because like I was telling people that this was gonna happen, and they're not even gonna know what happened. What is nothing. People laughed. Oh no! This is a dictator we're talking about. A dictator that caused the third largest migration in the history of recorded humanity. Absolutely outrageous. But hey, happy Independence Day for Venezuela. But now y'all need to fight your hearts out. Because, we ain't doing everything for you. Okay, now. All right. All right. Oh, dirty. What a new year for the whole world. Mexico. Oh, man. Like, people are not ready for what they're about to witness. I'm gonna tell you that. Just like Venezuela, Mexico, hey. Y'all should know better. Y'all should know better. Shine Bomb messed up by not doing more for the crimes of the people that were rooting for Trump and asking Trump to come liberate them. It's the same exact thing that happened pretty much in Eastern Ukraine. Except for instead of bombs, they use drugs. Same thing. And I don't care. I don't care if people are suffering and they want to poison themselves. At what point does it become enough? And we're finding out that we've had enough. 300,000 people dead. We don't even lose that many people. But hey, Bolsonaro, showed up a lot of, his scenes, cracking down on a lot of users. But Brazil ain't too happy with us either. Hey, they shaving up. So I think it's improvement for the people down there. But it's still astonishing to know how crazy it is in Brazil. What the heck? But arrests have been made. Tim Walz also being investigated for the murder of the Democrat that went against him. This is like wild, like movie like type business. And I always tell people, you always have to wonder where these ideas come from. They have to come from somewhere. They have to come from somewhere. But we're gonna see a lot more people stepping down, in all reality. I think the American people are about to dissolve the Democrat Party. They will no longer be a trusted political party. And it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just like that shot, he was smoking in his face, just like wow. No apologies. And one thing I really think for gang members, you really need to keep the civilian population out of your guys' fucking problems. Because, the government don't do much about much. But I'll tell you this, these protests is just the straight libtarded ones and no Antifa. But if someone's paying attention, let me see where Antifa is at these protests. Because I bet you there's fucking police watching, waiting for them to antagonize. They're terrorists too. And if you're over here selling coke and confetti and all that whatnot, just understand you can receive the same treatment as those narco boats. No questions asked. You're done. You're associated with a terrorist. You're spreading poison, and that's what it's looked at. There will be no questions. There will be no, we need to have an investigation. We are at war, and this was voted on. You get to have the military. That's not how it quite went, because, I want to give Democrats a little credit where they think it's due. on this vote, they try to go against Trump on all these proceedings of the National Guard. The Supreme Court said, yes, Mr. Trump, you cannot use the National Guard until you use regular troops. So the question was raised, and guess what? The Supreme Court put a label on it when it was asked, what are normal forces then? They were hoping to say, oh, the police, the sheriffs, the constables. Nope. They said the military. So that means Trump gets to use the Marines in any fashion that he deems fit. And he does not need Congress's approval for the next 60 days. So that's why I had to put this one as World War III escalation. Even though I have a very optimistic outlook, there is still, means of, things heating up. But honestly, I think that Trump's bracing for China to take Taiwan. And honestly, I think they traded it because Xi Jinping came out talking unification with Taiwan is unstoppable. I'm like, well, it's quite boastful of him, that's quite boastful of him. He says it with so much pride that he's got the pull in place. And I have to ask myself, with us blockading Venezuela, like the Chinese wish they could do to us over there. China about to kick us up out of the South China Sea, guys. Like, please understand, this is happening. Like, I don't care how anybody feels about it or not, but it is happening. Russia and China fucking with Japan, trying to piss off Japan because they don't want Japan, remetamorphosing like the little cocoon it came out of. It wants to be a violent, fire-breathing dragon. The history between those lands is absolutely astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. I don't know. I would say, so like the next 45 days, we'll see, what happens more with, Taiwan, because, they're exercising what Trump is doing. They're doing what they do regularly. I'm not really concerned with China, other than that they're outfitting their merchant vessels with rocket launchers, drone launchers, anti-drone warfare, radar interference. They can throw smoke walls down that affects thermal imaging. And these are merchant container vessels. They look like merchant ships. Just like what Ukraine did to Russia, ran up a container, opened the lid, and just started letting out drones. They're building by the dozens. They're converting them because it's written in their. They have it codified that every merchant ship has to be able to carry meet meet military standards. That means that it has to be able to carry tanks and heavy equipment at the ready. And one of these vessels was counted to have 60 launch tubes on it. Have just 10 of those in one region, and the devastation that they would cause before they could be destroyed. People, want to be pompous. We cannot keep up with their production. For every one, they could build 35. They could build 35. For every one we kill, they could build 35. So that's why I say escalation. But, we secure here, we get everybody on point for, what's about to happen. Because there's nothing we can do about it. It's happening. And all we can do is brace for it. Because even Thailand and Cambodia, they're really, I haven't had that running across my stream in a week. In a week. But something popped up saying that they have a truce right now. Those people don't have no truce. They just, were hit hard. They were hit hard, and they're like, yeah, we can't really do much right now. They got hit hard. Thailand, NATO asset. Right on China's border.
All squads, move out for attack. Take control of the objectives and hold ground.
But, China isn't really stirred. Just leave China alone. Let China be China. China ain't gonna do China. For the most part, stop doing business with them if you don't like the Chinese people. They don't care. Because it's happening. Yeah, man, so many Democrats are going to lose their power, and the real red states that are, they want to tell you are fucking blue or fucking purple. No, you go see that red come flying out. There has been nothing like this in America ever. And people talking about going on a tax strike. You know how many people that were put out of work? Do you think the ones that, benefit from that are going to be happy? But they can't control us like they control Europe. And that's what they hate. Europe, falling, link, hole, sinker. So that they're boxers.
Oh shit! Stand by!
Yeah, boy. Ah, no. But in all reality, guys, remember, we are at war. Shore up your loose ends. Repair, rebuild the bridges that you may not have the time to. Because at any time there can be a miscalculation and we won't even get notice. The rockets will just be in the air. And we have less than 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes. These merchant vessels don't have to get that close. They don't even got to get up in the harbor. But you let one in the harbor, you can have your country held. And it's gonna blow up everything before it's it's even destroyed. This is not a joke. People need to know this information. It's happening. This is World War III. We've been in it like 2 years, 3 years now. 3 years now. Eurasia's going through a metamorphosis. The Foreign Legion of Ukraine was just dismantled. So I do believe these peace talks, are happening, but you have actors in Europe who are trying to undermine Trump's efforts and doing dumb shit. And it's gonna cause catastrophe for a lot of people. Putin's not the one I'm worried about. It's the person that comes after Putin I'm worried about. Yeah, just like that. We already gotta see it coming. Yeah, you see that? You already gotta see it coming. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Clear the whole building for everyone. Yeah.
Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
I've been praying more than usual lately for people who are caught up in all this madness. The ones who are losing their loved ones and still having to suffer by themselves. It's a real travesty what's happening in the world. But this getting Maduro out of there puts a huge damper. I'm happy to see, the Saudis step up for their region. They are the footage is insane. They are absolutely destroying the Houthis. This guy's good. Hey, a revolver, machine gun. Oh, I'm gonna get a second chance. Oh, all right. Hey, good looking. Hey, he's still right there too. He's still right there. I gotta reload though. You have a chance to get him. Oh, he died. Oh, good shot. Good shot. I'm going for B.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
Hey, who's shooting now?
We now hold more objectives. Keep pushing. Secured an early advantage.
But yeah, guys, we put out the word. We know people who were lied to, fell for the lie, and they're worried about if they're can't get out okay. There is a hotline. They can self-support. There's no reason to not take care of what you need to take care of as a person to make sure you and your loved ones are okay. And that's what happened. People were lied to and thought invading a country was a thing to do. You don't have to be yanked out of your house in the middle of the night. You can make plans. Are there consequences for your actions? Yes. You will have to wait 3 years to fucking reapply. And hopefully within that 3 years, you got whatever you needed in your country taken care of so you could successfully seek what you desire. But you ain't usurping the people of this country anymore. It ends. Gravy train is over. So many people Like, we may even see concentration camps. We may even see concentration camps because of all this. 25,000 fraudulent ballots for a place that has a population of 10,000 people. Yeah, we're not having it anymore. I feel bad for the people stuck in the psychosis of they still think they have a chance. You know, even top Democrats are like, we may have lost power for like 16 years. Top Democrats for what they thought they could pull off. Democrats been at this for hundreds, if not thousands of years. Pay attention to people who placate off your emotions. It's a very telling tale of who the individual is. And it's not hard to mistake or miss. It's very prominent and very telling. And if anything, we gotta protect our children from these people too. They're evil. Oh, we got a guy above me, huh? Good. Freaking people. This way. Oh, I got RPG'd. Wow. Yeah, pray for all the people who are gonna be caught up, man. But
Bravo captured by hostiles.
I'm just glad we have a real American at the helm right now, and I can't wait for what's gonna come out in trial, like with Maduro, because he's singing like a canary, and I don't care what anybody's saying. He wants the ultimate package. He wants an ultimate retirement package. But this isn't the time for you Venezuelans to sleep. This is just the beginning for you people. We ain't gonna do it all. But yeah, Rubio, he's in charge. He's in charge. He's in charge of Venezuela to see them through the next vote cycle. So let's see if see how outstanding Marco Rubio is actually going to be, because he has stripes that need to be earned, because he is a turncoat. He was a Democrat. I mean, let me know if I'm wrong, but what I used to hear from him, he was very much like that until I think it came to Maduro, and he just like, yeah, no, you guys are out here. And that's when he turned. But hey, I'm not trying to rub it in his face, but I'm aware of it. You know, I may forgive, I ain't forget. So that's just how that goes. So I understand why he's getting treated the way he's getting treated. Because you don't want no bootlickers. You want A1s. A1s. Day-O-1. I love people. I want better for people. I want less devastation for individuals. And again, I'm placating. You guys need to understand there's only one race, the human race. We're all bullied and breathe the same air. The faster we realize that, the faster all life gets for everybody. And I'm not even, I know I might sound like a communist, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not, like, that's what I'm talking about. It's about being in harmony with nature. Even Coco, the sign language gorilla, she even said, "Nature, we see you. You guys have to wake up and remember who you are." Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? That's what I wanted to ask Coco. That's what I wanted to ask Coco when I learned about her when I was a kid. I was like, nobody would tell me who I am. Who am I? Animals are smarter than we think. You can communicate with animals. Animals speak, just like the Greys. That everyone reports about the Greys. They can speak. You just have to be willing to hear them. But it's freaky. It's freaky, and some people get stuck on it, and it ruins it. But this is something that is there for everybody. It's there for everybody, not just me. Aside all that, buddy, why are you sleeping? Oh, I tried to save you, buddy. I knew I was gonna die too. We overran, man. We overran. But I'll tell you here in SoCal, it's not like it used to be. The buses used to be packed all day. All day. They were packed. But like 2 months ago, there was a mass exodus. I was watching a lot of people leaving with their luggage. There's a mass exodus. And then I'm seeing meetings of groups of people, I'm telling you, all around Orange County. All around. From corner to corner. I literally went from corner to corner because I was hearing things. Because a lot of people were saying, oh, we have to escape, we have to run. They're coming and they're taking everybody. Our homeless population is down to like 7 when there used to be almost 100 people on the fucking street nightly. Easily a night. 100 people on the fucking street. Now there's like only like 7. And nobody knows where any of them are. Nobody knows where any of them are. They can't reach them, they can't find them, nothing. And all I can think about is Cat Williams. And that America, we some bully special. Say our name one more time. Say our name one more time. And I mean Colombia, I mean Cuba, I mean Mexico. Even Canada. Even Canada is begging Trump to come liberate them from this tyranny that they have going on over there. And Trump's like, I don't think you people want it enough. I'm about to die right now. He ran right past me. Oh, you done fucked up. I don't even know where he went. Oh, he was waiting for me. Oh, you little girl. It's alright. They needed it. They needed it. Hey, we don't even have that many bots. That's what's up. We don't even have that many bots. These are real people. I love playing against real people, especially in Battlefield. And right now I'm just distracted because, you know, the information needs to be spread, y'all. The truth needs to be spread. Like, people are not understanding. We're at war. Like, it doesn't matter what you think. It was voted on. Trump won. Trump won. Trump won, and he even got more power than he was wanting to use. He didn't even want to use the fucking military. He doesn't want to use the military. So that Oregon fucking, you know, boasting about National Guard is, you know, having to pack up their boots for fucking airborne to come drop in and fucking do what they need to do. And nobody's stopping them. Nobody's stopping them. Nobody. There's no stopping the feds. The feds are the most high of the land. You don't piss feds off. And you're a dumb motherfucker if you try. And I'm just gonna say it. And I don't care. And I'm not apologetic about it. You deserve what you're gonna find. I used to be a radical. Actually, if anything, I'm more radical than I ever have been. Because of the evil of Democrats. There is no talking.
Need a medic!
There is no more talking. The talking is over. Democrats get real
Fuck!
or
Need
get
a medic!
pushed off. There is no more talking. It's democracy.
Medic!
And you're finding out what it is. Especially the interior, man. The interior, man, hey, we gotta go clean that out. We gotta clean it out. We gotta go door to door. We knock once. Let you know we there. You don't comply. We kick it open. You want to resist? You face the chance of, not seeing a brighter day. That's what it is. There is no more talking, people. And nobody cares. That's even the more beautiful part about it. Is that they want people to care. But you want people to care about so much wrong that we just stop caring because there's no reasoning. The redcoats are here. And they're polishing their boots right now. They're loading their rifles precisely. Because devastation is going all around. Take heed in the Lord, because it's His grace for what we are about to witness. And what we're about to witness is grand, on a scale unimaginable. Unimaginable. But war, if war must come, let it come in my time, so my kids understand what peace is. Hallelujah. This is a spiritual battle we are in, and we all play a role. But knowing the role you stand for is the difference between good and evil. Nah, man, I'm just talking about everything that's happening in the world today. In these last, in the first week of the year, bro, we've had craziest developments we've ever had, brother. If you want to have a conversation, you can put your mic on. We can talk about it. I like to know how people feel about what's going on. Not just me in this. We all in this together now. But I get it. A lot of people, understand that you speak out, you get a mark on your chest. Hey, if that's so, then guess what? We're all Charlie. We're all Charlie. You best take me now. You best take me now. Cause I'm not done spreading the truth. I love the truth. The truth is what set me free, my brothers and sisters. And y'all can be free too. Be free with me, please. The Lord decrees it. It's there for you. You just have to act. Oh, we get some bots. All right, let's go. Let's go. But the world's changing, my mans. It's changing fast. But I really want to, touch back to talking about how I think this move is probably the best move because Putin lost a major ally in this. He lost a major ally. And he is going to be either singing another tongue or I'm actually going to be convinced of the, individual he is. But I'm not convinced he is an individual. Like I said, I'm not worried about Putin. I'm worried about the person that comes after him. And if the world emboldens Trump to do something so fucking crazy as what he did to Maduro, hey, there won't be no 2027. Okay? There won't be no 2027. For nobody. At the rate we're going, there are no winners. There are no winners for what's, ahead of us. But at the same time, we're in a spiritual battle. We have too many Satanists running free, trying to turn the rest of the world into debauchery, and the rest of the world is saying no, we don't want debauchery. So if we are hegemony and we are saying what goes, we have to stop the debauchery. Like, we have to. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. The debauchery coming to an end. Yeah, people are not happy about it, I'll tell you that. People are not fucking happy. I don't care. You know what? Democrats love starving people. They love starving people and they love killing people. I won't stand for it. I won't stand for it. It wasn't up until like last year last year. I can say last year now. Last year, about 10 months ago, I came across an interview that wasn't like fully like given to the public. Like they took like snippets, and I remember them, taking snippets and talking about it, but I never listened to the interview. But it came across my feed, and I was listening to it. Trump's first term, he's like, I am a man of power. I understand power. I understand, legalities and whatnot. But he's like, but this is a whole other echelon. And he was giving us, a history lesson in this interview. He was giving us a history lesson about our responsibilities and our duties. And I do believe he was referring to the Monroe Doctrine. But he wasn't even really talking about the Monroe Doctrine. He was talking about other treaties that were made that are still upheld by the U.S. government. And it doesn't matter what the South Americans are saying, because they're always compromised because of whatever fucking reason. And it all leads back to the Democrats. So I don't give a fuck anymore. Because all I have to say to my cultured people is, what the fuck are you gonna do when you can't run from here? Where are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go when you can't run from here and you make like here, like where you came from? And then you're like, I don't know. And I was like, you know what? That's why I'm American. Because you're not gonna go anywhere. We are sending you back to the front lines. And you're gonna go fix your guys' fucking problem. Tell me that's not what's happening. Tell me that's not what's happening. Tell me that's not what's happening. Yeah. Tell me that's not what's happening.
Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy.
I know a lot of people want to think Americans are stupid. We're not all fucking stupid. You ain't get all of us. Just like Jesus, the best of us thrive in adversity. Yeah. Thrive in adversity. We just started a new game.
Enemies are attacking Delta.
I was absolutely devastated when I woke up and realized the things that I was saying, I was chanting, was nothing but a crock of shit. I looked back at myself and I was like, damn, I just need to slap myself. But at the same time, one thing that I learned young was, if you get them young, the possibilities are endless. And that's what the Democrats do. They try to get them as young and confused as possible, because they're evil people. And we're done. Can't express it enough. People don't understand, like, what the Democrats cry about is because they know that's what they cause. They know that's what they cause. That's why they cry about it. Because they cause it.
Forces are still controlling the fire. Break their hold.
The average person is just worried about grow in their family. And then you have other people who've been lied to, fall for the lie, and create devastation and destruction everywhere around them. There's no reasoning with these people.
Marked objective under threat. Defend the position.
But like I say, escalation. But honestly, what I hope to see from it, from what I think is fucking happening, because they have all the records, they have all the fucking, they have the numbers, like they have the numbers, they know fucking how much money Maduro means to Putin. So without that, that's a huge lever down. And if we have to go after Brazil and Chile, hey, not a problem. Not a problem. And we will do it. We will do it. Just like we did to Maduro. We will do it. There is no negotiating anymore. The time for negotiating is over. Right now is action. Action, 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 action. As we, just heard the report today of, he mad about that one. Hey, he mad about that one. Oh, he mad. Oh, got me. But, that, like, Putin has to come back sooner or later and be like, fuck. Alright, well, they're not giving up land. They're not giving up land that they fought and bled for. And I don't care. It's not my problem.
We need to defend the marked
But
objective.
what does matter is if I'm absolutely wrong and Putin start taking peace talks seriously. Because honestly, that's one situation we need to be done. We need to have done with. Shouldn't even been allowed to even happen. But, I'll give Putin praise for protecting the children, not allowing these evil Democrats to pervert and mutilate and destroy our children. Well, I mean their children, but hey, if Trump fails, Putin, you better come liberate us. Wow. Honestly, Putin and Trump are in for the same fight. And for the same fight. So, Ukraine isn't. And you guys need to remember that in the beginning of this, when the Foreign Legion members from America, the darker pigmented individuals, were told, you best expect racial slurs. They still use racial slurs over there. How are you as a man, gonna be like, oh yeah, you're gonna be, call the N-bomb and go potentially die for those people? Never. I'm taking out Take out as many people as I can. Nev, you got me. You got me out. Mama. Trying to post something like that. The evil, y'all. The evil. It's in a fight or flight phase right now. And just look at Tim Oz. He's the one under the biggest spotlight right now. And we as Americans owe it to Nick Shirley to make sure he is protected at all times. At all times. I pray for that. I pray for that young man. Because I understand when I see a Nipsey Hussle. I understand when I see a Charlie Kirk. I understand when I see a Martin Luther King. It ends. Gang members, y'all need to keep people in check. Make sure you guys keep civilians out of your lenses. This is not the time to be playing around in America. Your whole shit will be taken with eminent domain. They don't need no warrant. And if you fight back, it's a one to the dome. One to the dome. Just like that. Hey, no questions asked.
Stay with me.
You know, for these people who getting slammed to the floor, ain't no lawsuits brought. Everything gets kicked. We're one step away from martial law, people. One step away. Let the wrong group people get out of pocket. We bring in the military. The time for talking is over. I cannot stress it enough. We are in 3 years. I have to look up the date, but I think it was October 16, 2022, when the presidential discovery came out. Because Biden was lying to the American people, saying that we're not sending people to fight Russia. And he had to admit that we had U.S. soldiers dying in direct confrontation with Russia. And he even said, that's World War III. Putin even said, that's World War III. Let's see where we're going to take it from here. If they want to enter that battlefield, they know they're legitimate targets and they will be destroyed. Ukraine is a battlefield, designated battlefield. I don't feel sorry for any motherfucker who dies in that shit. If you know your history, you know you're on the wrong side of that fucking battle. If you die into the Russians, you shouldn't even be there. But hey, you know, some people wanted, you know, a fast check. Some people thought it was going to be Iraq. You guys can go look up the documentaries and look up by the people who went over there thinking it was going to be a turkey shoot and realize that no, it's actual devastation and thousands of people are dying in moments. In moments. The highest count I heard to a Russian battle was for every one Russian they killed, 25 Ukrainians died. That is an absolute onslaught. Unsustainable fucking numbers. And Europe wants to keep that alive. Let that sink in. Europe wants to keep that alive. Trump, like, hey, y'all want to fucking war it out? Give us the money. Give us the money. Give us the money. And then when you run out of money, what's going to happen? Europe is going to disappear overnight, guys. Big portions of Europe. Big portions of Europe are going to disappear overnight. And there's nothing anybody's going to do about it. It's absolutely insane, people. Absolutely insane. You know, hopefully not. I hope not. I hope not. But on the trajectory that we're going and the language that's coming out of Europe, no, they don't want it to stop. So, hey, you know what? You want to stop? Pay the money. Un momento.
Objective marked. Support the attack.
But, you know, no. Oh, that was stinky, guys. I'm sorry. That was stinky. But, guys, it is, it's a time we've never lived in before. We've never lived in a time like this. Not even during the Cold War. You know? The rap for Democrats it's up. It's up. I honestly, I didn't see the exact light at the tunnel at all. Honestly, I feel there is no getting out of this. But no, a new dawn has been set forth this year that's changing the world forever. Forever. But the Venezuelan people, this is your reset. You guys best fight your hearts out. Y'all best fight your hearts out. You got us for 60 days. 60 days. Well, actually, no. You got us until your guys' next, you know, voting rounds. But from what I hear, people are already trying to take out the interim president because they understand that if she keeps talking the way she's talking, and if she's gonna do the dumb things that they know she'll do, it's gonna only devastate that land even more. But these people need to stand up for what they believe in. I don't care. I don't care. We stood up. The Americans stood up. Amongst all the badges of racism and misogyny and fucking all the hatred that they want to bank off of, it don't work on me no more. And it don't work on a lot of people. That's one thing that the Democrats don't get, is that a lot of people just want, the sense of freedom. They just want the sense of freedom. But you can't find it in many places of the world. Or at least from what I'm told by culture people. Like, they're like, if you want to understand what freedom is, they say go to Mexico. I'm like, why? So I could be fucking robbed, fucking held, fucking hostage, fucking, almost extorted, or fucking try to be ran as a mule? And they're like, is that not freedom? And I said, no, that's not freedom. That's political terrorism. No, I've been to Mexico. I don't have any good stories about Mexico, guys. If I'm missing out, I don't know, point me away, but I don't have any good stories about Mexico. The whole time I was there, motherfuckers was just fucking, begging me for money. Just begging me for money. I'm like, y'all need to fix this shit. This is wild. And I grew up in Vegas. Vegas bums are like, when you go to a gas station, you best be ready to fucking have to hit a bum in the motherfucking mouth because they think it's okay to talk to people fucking sideways. Like, they don't ask for money in Vegas. They demand money out of Vegas. And so in Vegas, you have to be ready to throw hands at any given fucking moment. To me, that's a Wild West. That's the Wild West. And I'm glad we can contain it. Send all the fucking crash outs there. Only time I go there is when I can fucking be in the tower looking over the place and enjoying a thunderstorm. Naked. Maybe like 2-3 bitches. 4 would be nice. So I could have like a massage. I could have a massage and while other things are happening. It'd be nice. But I just have aspirations, just like the single mothers that divorce their husbands because, they thought, they procured enough money and they just wanted to split, or got hysterectomies and still think that they're a prize and that fucking men are just going to give her whatever she wants. Yeah, no, you're going to get evil men. You're going to get fuckboys. That's all you're going to get. I walk amongst real men, and real men of value do nothing but laugh at the women their age. These bitches talking about they're struggling. These men over here are fucking providing for dozens of people, if not hundreds or thousands of people. You got me fucked up. No, you got me fucked up. No, y'all have fun thinking that way. But even my aunt, who drove my uncle to an early death. Early death. This is the strongest man I ever known, man. This guy could have seen 120 if she didn't encourage him to destroy his life. And that's one battle I have with God, guys. I have that battle with God because I can't forgive her for that. You willfully did that shit. And I watched her do it while I was pleading with my uncle to make better decisions. Just make better decisions. I understand you're suffering. There's nothing I can do to take that away. But I've heard you. You can do this. You deserve it. Your grandchildren deserve it. Your great-grandchildren deserve you. You are deserved. My uncle. My eldest uncle. The only motherfucker that really gave a damn about me. He taught me how to spot predators a mile away. 30-year Navy vet. And he's still watching over me. Even though he's disappointed in me. But it's okay. Can't be proud always. You know? There's a time for happiness. There's a time for sorrow. There's a time for war. It's all right there for us. It's all laid out for us. We just have to keep God in the equation. Because that's life. No matter which way you want to spin it. Just like Nas said, there's nothing new under the sun except for in the way it's done. And that is the absolute fucking truth. It took me a long time to understand that. And I still question myself, do I really understand it? The digger you deep, the digger you deep, the crazier shit seems. But not really. It's all there for us. We just have to wake up.
Enemy forces have the upper hand. Let's regroup.
You know, I know people right now, they ain't ready to hear everything I'm saying, and their feelings are hurt by how they think they're violated. Hey, it's not my fucking problem people were lied to and thought fraud was the thing to do.
Be advised,
Bravo has been lost.
I think I understand the story of
Okay,
Babel
Echo has been secured.
even better now. Because what was Babel about? It was about a coordination of people that wanted to usurp their way to God via a tower, meaning a collective. And God was like, you guys are looking the wrong way. And therefore, you guys will no longer be able to communicate with each other. That means they were cut off.
We are moving on Delta.
Cut off from what? I think more people need to look at the 1870 dig outs and realize that the flood wasn't too fucking long ago. It was actually a lot sooner than religion will allow us to believe it was. And it happens over and over and over and over. Which has me so radical to believe that this place is hell. This place is hell. But more like an experiment. Yo. How did I shoot that guy before the beam? Hey, y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Was an amazing shot. That was an amazing shot. Ooh. Oh, something about to die. Oh, and it was me. Yeah, I like that. You got me, dog. You got me. But a lot of people don't understand this is a spiritual battle we're in right now. And I don't care what anybody want to say about it. If you don't know God, you don't want God. Hey, God ain't even with you. You on a one-way ticket to hell. And it don't gotta be that way. Hallelujah. Salvation's for everyone. You just have to be willing to accept it. I can't express how much God has made his presence in my life. And you would think I'd be one of the last people to believe in God. Because I didn't even have a family. But God was next to me the whole time. My whole family was falling apart, letting me know what's exactly happening and that there's a plan. And I was gonna be okay. The whole time. So, that's where I remind everyone, those who fallen short on faith, there's a verse in the Bible that talks about how even the birds are fed every morning. And if he can do that, what makes you think there isn't provision for you? A lot of people don't know about that verse in the Bible. It's a very beautiful verse. And it should touch the hearts of anyone who's seeking the truth. Because he's shown and demonstrated doesn't matter. I could have made so many bad decisions, but because of whatever it is, he let me understand there's a different way. There's a different way. I died, guys. I died. There was a conversation over my soul. And when I died, I remember hitting. It was like right now. Like, yeah, my uncle died. The government was in my house because of Chris Dorner. My Facebook and my MySpace were being shut down by the services, and I just kept reposting it because people need to know this information of how corrupt the land we live in is, and the people in power were freaking out, and they're all Democrats. Chris Dorner, he died a hero, and I don't care what anybody has to say about it. He told the truth, and nothing but the truth. He did not deserve to die. He deserved our protection, and we failed him. We failed him. Just like we failed Kirk. Just like we failed Martin Luther King. And fuck Malcolm X. And Nipsey Hussle. We failed Nipsey Hussle. And I was just learning about Nipsey Hussle when he, right before the Dr. Sebi stuff. And they want to discredit Dr. Sebi so bad. No, he was right. We have everything for anything we need right here. But powerful, evil people don't want anybody knowing that. Because they'll lose money. I don't care. Well, then obviously whatever you're into isn't profitable. So it's not my fucking problem. And you don't get to take advantage of people. This is America. And the world is slowly going to figure that out. Iran? Hey, I'm going to let you guys know, for the people I follow and in the lanes I'm in, the Night Stalkers went from delivering Maduro to go back to the Middle East. We ain't playing. But understand, I'm not happy with Trump. Trump should have liberated California, but he did do a lot for California. But he should have liberated California from gruesome Newsom. So, understand, I'm not happy with him. I'm just an American and I understand. You got us fucked up.
Objective Charlie has been lost.
You got us fucked up. And y'all gonna find out. Hey, y'all want concentration camps? Let me ask y'all. How many motherfuckers can we not keep in them? How many motherfuckers can we not keep in them? And who's gonna stop us? Who's gonna stop us? I'm still waiting for that. Ain't nobody said who gonna stop Trump. This is the mandate of the American people. You who? I haven't seen one Democrat try to raise up. I see them bowing out like they saving face. Honestly,
Defensive position needed on the
I never thought I'd see this shit in my lifetime. I worried about it in my kids' lifetime. But I really didn't. I was going for a loop until I watched Zeitgeist. And I think it was moving forward. Zeitgeist moving forward. I don't know, but I think I think the government totally got rid of the Zeitgeist that talked about how the only way to bring down America was by a virus. But the thing is they knew that if they did it once, the people wouldn't fall for it a second time. So that was a desperate measure. Because when, you know, the fucking ball is being squeezed now. The ball is being squeezed now. They're running. But the thing is you guys all have to remember that all the vaccines had nanotechnology in them. So everyone is now, whoever got vaccinated is now under control of Satan. Understand this. And he even demonstrated it as motherfuckers were trying to stand up for it and dying on televised TV. AI is not our friend. It is here to deter us from the Lord. And we're going to soon figure that out. You know, Johnny Depp, right after the Amber Turd, all the Democrats, all the feminists, Amber Turd, really think about it, transcendence. You got Elon with his brain chip. Yes, Elon speaks a lot of truth, but he does business with everyone. He does business with everyone. Ain't no one fucking leaving the surface of this sandbox to go to no place that's called Mars. It'll never happen. Never happen. And he knows this. He knows this. If he knows as much, if he knows more information than I know, he knows it's not. It's not ever happening. Hey, there's people on the oil stack. Fuck. There's people on a damn oil stack. They keep fucking me up. Alright. Where can I get them from? I can't even get them from here. I wish I understood jet. I don't even fly these jets. I don't even understand how they work. Look, I don't know how to get it going. This is so bad. Okay. I'm going up. Oh, this is making me sick. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Oh my god, I don't know how people do this. I used to be an awesome jet pilot, though. I used to be a fucking amazing jet pilot. It was absolutely ridiculous the dumb shit I would do. I would just murder vehicles after vehicles after vehicles, but like they just fuck up the controls every fucking time. So it's just like I get tired of having to fix my controls. Like Battlefield, like Battlefield 4 had the best fucking controls. You know, guys, this new year has been the craziest fucking new year I've had since Trump got his second presidency stolen. And I'm going to tell you, I'm glad it happened. I'm glad it happened. Because it led to Americans realizing we've been sold a lie that we ain't accepted anymore. And for all you fuckboys and simps, hey, y'all such bitches. Y'all such bitches. Y'all such bitches. That, hey, no more alimony, no more child support. It's coming real soon. Real soon. But hey, guess what? You're still gonna face jail time if you don't fucking play your part. And your part's 50-50. 1 week with you, 1 week with the baby mama. And y'all can't move outside the district of where that child's enrolled. Yeah, women are gonna be closing them legs up, fuck boys. Yeah, fuck boys. Y'all gonna hate what's gonna happen. And I don't give a fuck. You guys are useless piece of shit motherfuckers we don't need, and we gonna send you the front lines. Yeah, the front lines. Yeah. Keep fucking with us. America's gonna wake up to realize Democrats are not in control anymore. Americans are in control of America now. Putin wanted us to fix our problems. We just fixed our problem, and we gave him the biggest fuck you he could ever receive. We got Maduro turning stateside, y'all. We got Maduro turning stateside. And he gonna give up all the goods. Because if we're going through trial, we have all the numbers. He's singing like a canary. Like just like really think about people. Really think about if you really pay attention to what fucking Trump's saying and what Trump doing. Hey, he's like, I don't have to say anything about nothing. I don't have to say anything about nothing. And it's amazing. As an American, I'm happy the gravy train's over. And the world's about to feel the wrath of man. The wrath of man. A lot of people are going to starve. A lot of people are going to starve. And I don't think the Democrats were better people for not starving them sooner. Because that's what they do. That's what they do. But hey, you know, let's all remember too, the Democrats are the ones that, you know, want to do away with capital punishment. Why? Because they know that they would be the first ones in front of that barrel. Yep. And if people know that there's consequences for evil actions, they're less likely to do that. So, guess what's going to be reconstituted? Just like the Department of Justice is now the Department of War. We're going to reinstitute capital punishment. Or at least I hope so. I really hope it does come to that, because it's the only way to deter. It's the only way to deter. But you have to do it in the right fashion. You have to do it in the right fashion. When is enough money stolen enough? When your base don't want to pay taxes anymore. When your base is saying, we're not going to cooperate anymore. When your base says, we are taking back what's ours. And there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. Who's going to stop them? Who's going to stop them? And I'm not even worried about Trump. Trump is all right. Trump is all right. Trump is doing what's necessary. And not much more. He's doing what's necessary. But I want to hear though, where would we be if Kamala Harris was in office? Where would this country be if Kamala Harris and Somaliland leader fucking Tampon Tim, you know, was waltzing around here? The fact that they're not goes to show the evil women subside to. Absolutely astonishing how ignorant people want to remain to be. There's a reason why they say women just got back their rights. But nobody asked a question on how the fuck did they even lose their rights? How the fuck did they even lose their rights? Because they had rights. Women have had rights. Women are the most protected individual on this planet. It's absolutely astonishing that women are made to be out the victims, and they're not. And I don't care what anybody says. I don't give a fuck what a simp says. Women are There's a reason why Satan went after Eve. Because women are the weaker vessel. Because every man comes through the legs of a woman. So why the fuck would Satan ever tempt Adam? Adam had it made. He didn't have no problems. And then that's when you start to ask yourself, how did God make such an inferior being that would, you know, go against her designated husband? But then, you know, that question leads to Lilith, who comes out of Mexico. And that was Adam's first wife. How you fuck up 2 times, God? How you fuck up 2 times? How you fuck up 2 fucking times? Yo, 1, cool. 2, I'm about to fall for a 3rd one. But in the divinity of it all, it's actually playing itself out. It's actually playing itself out. And it's wild. It's wild. Because, you know, I'm about to rewatch Terminator. I'm about to rewatch Terminator. I'm about to rewatch Terminator. All of them. All of them. Watch them all as they came out. And then I'm going to research the chronological order that they should be actually watched in. And guess what? We are there. The Russia-Ukraine shit, that is the first test of Skynet. That's the first test of Skynet is happening in fucking Russia. And we are giving Russia all the AI data they need to optimize themselves. They are the masters. The American public doesn't know this. They have no idea how devastating the people in that land are. Devastating. Meaning they have wiped whole empires off the map and still live to tell about it. Whole empires. Not today, Satan. Not today. Not today. We on to you. And you, the American people understand that the Russians aren't the enemy. The Russians aren't the enemy. Trust me, Americans understand the Russians are not the enemy. We are very much just like Russians. Hence why I'm very optimistic about these peace talks. Because we really need that shit to fucking end. But it will not end until fucking Zelensky holds elections. But he's trying to hold us as, oh, we have to pay for his elections. No, we fucking don't. And we haven't. It's been 4 years. You still ain't get the message, you dumb little fucking midget? You have no cards, Mr. To the last Ukrainian. Absolutely astonishing. Hey, but hey, you know, let's give it up for Mark Rubio. All right, let's give it up for Mark Rubio. Let's give him some prayers. Let's give him some prayers. Because he I would not want to be on the fucking wrong side hairs of Trump. And if you watch that speech, he was like, you better fucking say everything fucking right. And he did. And you could tell that he was absolutely terrified to have to say it. But in good turncoat fashion, you best know what time it is. Like, only real Americans understand that Mark Rubio is the president of Venezuela. Yeah, Mark Rubio is the president of Venezuela right now. For the next 60 days, he's the president of Venezuela. And if the time needs to be extended, Trump will get the extension. Thanks to the Democrats. Crying. And I don't care. I don't care. At all. It's already been voted on. My feelings are null and void. I have no feelings about it other than, hey, people best be paying attention. Your lives can change forever. Forever. And what I'm seeing around here is something to take noteworthy. Noteworthy. The fishing wells are drying up. The drug dealers are not able to fucking resupply themselves anymore. People who are holding are getting killed. Killed. Hey, all I have to say is keep making America great again. Keep killing each other. Because that's all you guys have. That's all you guys have. And we don't have to do nothing. We'll let you destroy yourselves. We'll let you starve yourselves. We'll let you do everything necessary to think you did something. Yeah, a lot of Americans aren't ready for that conversation. But all I have to say is, look at Antifa. You don't even see them anymore. They're not even at these rallies. These rallies are legit one demographic of 45 to 75-year-old people who think that what they have to say matters to the ones who are here having to deal with everything. No. There's hundreds of millions of people who see through your veil of debauchery. There is no more time for talking. It's over. It's over. It's over. The revolution will be televised. Will be televised. So for all the people who say, oh, the revolution won't be televised, they're lying to you. And I would say they're lying to you on purpose because they want you to open your mind. They want you to understand exactly what is happening. And it's jihad. That's what it is. It's jihad. It's been declared. It's happening, regardless of what people want to think about it or not. Period. But yeah, man, I hope you understand that the only reason why I can talk about this for as long as I do is because it's important. It's important. A lot of people are going to be affected by what's going on. A lot of people are going to be affected by what's going on. And they don't even know in which way they're going to be affected. Nobody knew that fuck. I knew Trump wasn't going to kill him. I knew Trump wasn't going to kill him. Because I know he's more valuable alive than dead. So offer him a sweet deal. You know, just like what fuckboys do to fucking, you know, dumb bitches. Sell them a dream. Kick him to the street. That's exactly what is happening. Trump's selling him a dream. Like right before he got captured. Right before he got captured. He's like, oh, I'll give you everything you want. No, there is no conversation. There is no conversation. Like that guy that I just shot right out, there is no conversation. You're done. On site. Done. But Trump actually did something that none of those other presidents did. We took him alive. We took him alive. Him and his wife. And now he's singing like a canary. California might actually be saved this year. This might be the year California gets liberated from these fucking Democrat fucking nut jobs. Because this is no longer commie 498. And Maduro is implicated in the 2020 election fraud, which was already brought to my attention way back then. And I was like, why are the Democrats fucking crying Russia when it's actually Venezuela? That's how much I knew at that time. Why are they crying Russia when it was Venezuela? Did we forget that Venezuela was getting on the BRICS at that time? Because Maduro demonstrated that you can buy an election? Yeah. But then there were very prominent people who were like, who knew that you could no longer buy an election for $1 billion? Yeah, they were literally walking around like in public, like talking like this. I didn't believe it. I was like, no way. There's no way this is happening. There's no way. No, sure enough, there was a money trail. People got locked up. You stop hearing about people. You stop seeing people. You don't even notice how many people you stop seeing because it's so prevalent. But no, I pay attention. And all, Queen of the South. That's what I'll put it to. Queen of the South. Queen of the South. It told the whole story about how everything is going down for Democrats. And I was like, wow. Fast and Furious. Chelsea got kidnapped. Chelsea, they won't admit it, but she got kidnapped. They got extorted. Hillary got extorted. Hillary got compromised. And all the records are there. Fast and Furious, Benghazi, all the records are there. Why she's not locked up? Hey, she's a lighter pigmented individual who played an evil role in evil deeds. They have to protect her. She has a lot of influence. They thought she could be president. But how wrong they were. How wrong they were. They thought Kamala could be president. How wrong they were. How wrong they were. No. That's what feminists don't understand. There is no equality. There is no equality. Especially when you want to desire power over people, there is no equality. There's only action. And that's what the world's finding out, and the world's not happy right now. But guess what? You should have allowed your leaders to do your people the way they did. And you should have held them accountable. Says, what you drinking tonight, man? You know what I'm drinking? Drinking the Lord juice. The Lord juice. Fuck. And this vodka is actually a good vodka. This vodka allowed me to say mellow. It don't enrage you. But there are vodkas out there that will enrage you. Trust me, I understand, the difference between spirits. And it's very important too. Especially if you're prone to, overusage. But everything I'm talking about, you can look up, dude. Everything I talk about, you can look up. Go into the vote that gave Trump the power to fucking go and fucking, capture a fucking terrorist leader. You can go look it up. And there's nothing you can tell me, man. It's already been voted on. The American people spoke, and what you witnessed is exactly what's gonna keep happening. You think you're a power player? You forget that we wrote the game. We wrote the game. You don't get to poison my people anymore. You think you can. And I don't care if you get blown up.
Enemy forces have taken the lead. We're targeting Charlie.
But I know the people who are paying attention know we're in an information war. And that is the mother trucker. Because we be showing one thing with our eyes, but a whole other thing's happening under the whole aspect of it. In a game of chess, Trump just castled. So if Trump just castled in chess, that means we're either about to be attacked or we're bracing to attack. Understand there's only one of two options in chess. Either you're attacking or you're defending. And Trump's move with Maduro is a defensive move. He just castled. And that means he has far-reaching elements far into the territory from which he felt the need to castle. That means all options have been weighed, and we are now in a defensive posture. Poke us one more time. See what will happen. Poke us one more time. And because I understand that Americans are very much like the Russians, that's why I want to bank on the devastation that's happening in Europe comes to a screeching halt. Because the next thing that's going to light off is the South China Sea. And it's going to be absolutely nothing like we've seen. And Japan, they can't keep up with China. I'll tell you that. They can't keep up with China. But at the same time, I hope I'm wrong that we didn't just trade Venezuela for Taiwan, because that's exactly look like what we just did. Because at the same time that Xi Jinping said that unification is unstoppable, Trump said, "Oh, we're not worried about China." But he said it's salty. He said it like he had to take a bad deal. He said it like he had to take a bad deal. You know, if you understand me, you understand Trump don't like taking L's. He don't like taking L's. That is not his nature. His nature is not to take L's. He want to win, 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 win. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him. But at the same time, I'm happy to see someone who hasn't sold their soul completely. I understand what's happening and how Israel's involved. And how the Rothschilds now got Venezuela. Yeah, Venezuela was one of the last bastions to not have a central banking. But now, after what's happening, no. Rothschilds come in to get the oil, and put them on the central banking. Venezuela just fell. One of the last bastions. And you guys need to understand that Hitler was actually against these individuals. And that's something that they don't want you to know either. Yeah, the Democrats don't want you to understand that Hitler was against them, the Democrats. It had nothing to do with race. There's nothing you can do with useful idiots. There's nothing you can do with them. And that's exactly what happened. Everything that was happening to Germany is happening to America right now. Except for our Constitution, we don't allow what happened to Germany happen to us. But in a way we have. And the way that we have is we don't have high-speed trains. But just imagine if we only had, 4 railroads, maybe 6. Remember, if you really want to be nice, 8. 2 that went long ways and 6 that went up and down, the main corridors of, civilization. We had that. If we had that, we'd beat China 3 times. Yeah, we would beat China 3 times. Please understand that when the Chinese came to the railroad and bullshit, they knew exactly what they were doing. And they own the majority of the railroads in the Southwest. And they, because those people are still in power somehow over that land, America cannot, they had to redo all their tracks. They have to redo all their tracks. And everything's inundated. Everything's inundated in the specific place that we need. But really think about that, guys. Really, that's how much influence China even has over our own country, let alone making all our military equipment. I was absolutely devastated when I realized that China is in control of America. Absolutely devastated. How did it happen? I'm still discovering. Still discovering. But it leads back to hundreds of years of documentation that takes so long for me to read. Ugh. But anyways, I want everyone to make sure y'all awake, y'all alert, and prepare. The lights can go out at any moment, people. The lights can go out any moment. We are at war. For the next 60 days, we are at war. Trump don't have to seek congressional approval for nothing. And the Democrats did it. He just want to use the National Guard, make sure shit was right, uphold the law of the land, and remove the invaders, and the Democrats turned it into war. Turned it into war. Till next time, guys. Hope y'all learned a lot. Hope y'all share information that's necessary to share with people to help them get in a better position for a greater tomorrow. Because tomorrow's not promised for any of us, and especially at this rate. Let's just hope that there is a de-escalation instead of what I have to call for when I see it, and it's an escalation. Because BRICS just got smacked, and Cuba going to fall, and it's gonna be a sad sight to see. A very sad sight to see. And guess what? We're also going to have to fight to keep Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, all of them out of Cuba. Marco Rubio got his hands full, I tell y'all. That man, he, probably only had dreams about becoming president until he became president of almost like 5 environments. And everything's on his shoulders. But for a turncoat, you best fucking earn them stripes and appreciate the opportunity. I believe in forgiveness to an extent, but the year's just beginning, y'all. I'll be in touch. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. People deserve to know this information. Because regardless of your feelings, there's nothing you can do to stop it. Nothing. Until next time.